Hi guys, good evening and welcome back to my magical world. Hello, I am back. It's 10:54 in the evening right now. It's Tuesday, August 13, 2024. So, uh, um, right now I can't film like on a daily basis. I am mostly immersed with my work and other stuff. So I just can't be here while I'm trying my best, guys. But there are times that you're so exhausted, when you're doing many things. And 'di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo yung we can only do what can we do on a certain day. So hindi naman siya kailangan 100% kasi no one can be able to do it. Like, yung productivity level mo, siya depende pa yan sa planetary position. Which is, nowadays, I'm more of like decluttering things and all of that. And, yeah. So, yun. So far, um, parang I'm just clearing things. Uh, yun. Ba yan? Paano ko ba? Hindi ako sobrang at ease. And I am fully immersed with my work right now kasi it's kind of like ayoko na magsalita. Basta. So, um, yun lang. So far, wala pa naman akong kinabibisi kasi ayoko munang mag-start up ng something new. It's not yet the time to do that. But, um, soon. We'll get there. Sa ngayon, makinig muna kayo sa akin. Okay? Kasi, we're behind na. So, we're on to page 13 and 14 of the book Mastery. Listen up. Kasi you need this. We need this. And our nation need this. Diba guys? Later, may kukwento naman ako sa inyong something. So, let's start. So it is generally not seen as something to aspire to. This shift in value is rather recent and can be traced to circumstances peculiar to our times. We live in a world that seems increasingly beyond our control. Our livelihoods are at the whim of globalized forces. The problems that we face, economic, environmental, and so on, cannot be solved by our individual actions. Our politicians are distant and unresponsive to our desires. A natural response when people feel overwhelmed is to retreat into various forms of positivity. If we don't try too much in life, if we limit our circle of action, we can give ourselves the illusion of control. The less we attempt, the less chance of failure. If we can make it look like we are nothing, then you guys, I'm reading this, but my mind is somewhere else in the world. Going back, sorry. So, if we can make it look like we are not really responsible for our fate, for what happens to us in life, then our apparent powerlessness is more palatable. So, in this case, guys, when you are younger, when you are not yet fully developed or fully experienced or fully matured, diba? So you think that you are always on those blaming state. When you blame your friends, your family, your environment, your situation, your circumstances, your parents, diba? That's when you know that you're not matured yet. When you are kind of like blaming them. Kasi when you fully understand things like this life, you will know that everything that we do on a single day, on a daily basis, everything that we do, we think, and the actions that we made, it is our complete responsibility, like our life. Okay, you cannot really blame anyone. Although, syempre, sometimes, diba, sometimes, di ba, merong mga privilege and less privilege and yung mga other people that are unfortunate. Yung doon, they were born in an environment and a family where yung sobra talagang poverty and they don't have much resources in life. So, doon talaga nagkakaiba yung a certain individual, how they will be raised. How, 'di ba? Kasi usually yung kanong state, nasa extreme survival mode yun eh. So, ganun sila. Ganun yung frequency nila. While those people that have a much or like a decent amount of resources, 'di ba? Nandun lang sila sa chill mode, sa receiving mode, sa accepting mode. Tama ba? Basta ganun, guys. So, doon nagkakaiba-iba yung ating mindset sa buhay and how we resolve certain problems or obstacle that comes to our life. Meron pa rin talagang ganon. Okay? For this reason, we become attracted to certain narratives. It is genetics that determines much of what we do. We are just products of our times. Okay? So the individual is just a myth. Human behavior can be reduced to statistical trends. Many take change and value a step further, giving their positivity a positive veneer. They romanticize the self-destructive artist who loses control of him or herself. Anything that smacks of discipline or effort seems fuzzy and past. What matters is the feeling behind the artwork. And any hint of craftsmanship or work violates this principle. They come to accept things that are made cheaply and quickly. The idea that they might have to expend much effort to get what they want has been eroded by the proliferation of devices that do so much of the work for them. Fostering the idea that they deserve all of this, that it is their inherent a right to have and consume what they want. Why bother working for years to attain mastery when we can have so much power with very little effort, 'di ba? So may mga ganong kind of like narratives. Okay? So technology will solve everything. This positivity has even assumed a moral stance. Mastery and power are evil. They are the domain of patriarchal elites who oppress us. Power is inherently bad. Better to opt out of the system altogether or at least make it look that way. So, sobrang laking advantage talaga, guys, ng mga elites or those people who are the billionaires. So, and not only those billionaires that are yung sikat na mga billionaires, the billionaires that you know, because I believe that there are a lot of billionaires that they don't like media, so they're just out there hiding in plain sight. So they are just living the life as it is, peaceful, and however they want to live this kind of life. So, ayan. Meet me, guys. So, ayan. Can you, hanapin nyo ko, guys, ha? Kasi, kind of like, need that kind of, lifestyle. So, going back. Okay? So, if you are not careful, you will find this attitude affecting you in subtle ways. You will unconsciously lower your sights as what you can accomplish in life. Okay? This can diminish your levels of effort and discipline below point of effectiveness. Conforming to social norms, you will listen more to others than to your own voice. You may choose a career path based on what peers and parents tell you or on what seems lucrative. If you lose contact with this inner calling, you can have some success in life. But eventually, your lack of true desire catches up with you. Your work becomes mechanical. You come to live for leisure and immediate pleasures. In this way, you become increasingly passive and never move past never move past the first phase. Okay, so you may grow frustrated and depressed, never realizing that the source of it is your alienation from your own creative potential. Before it is too late, you must find your way to your inclination, exploiting the incredible opportunities of the age that you have been born into, knowing the critical importance of desire and your emotional connection to your work, which are the keys to mastery. Okay? So you can in fact make the positivity of these times work in your favor and serve as a motivating device in two important ways. Okay? So first, you must see your attempt at attaining mastery as something extremely necessary and positive. The world is teeming with problems, many of them of our own creation. To solve them will require a tremendous amount of effort and creativity. Okay? So relying on genetics, technology, magic, or being nice and natural will not save us. Ulitin nyo yun na part na yun, ha? It will not save us, guys. We require the energy not only to address practical matters but also to forge new institutions and orders that fit our changed circumstances. We must create our own world or we will die from inaction. So, yung movement, guys, importante talaga yun. Any age. When you are young, mid-young, old, a little bit older, adult, young adult, yun. So, movement must happen, di ba? So, it's kind of like a force that, gravitates, tas babalik din naman sa inyo yun, guys, kapag, kunyari, nag-workout kayo, ganun. Yung balik nyo sa inyo is good health, or good breathing, basta mga ganun, guys. So, we must create our own world, or, ayan na, we need to find our way back to the concept of mastery that defined us as a species so many millions of years ago. This is not mastery for the purpose of dominating nature or other people, but for determining our fate. The positive ironic attitude is not cool or romantic, but pathetic and destructive. You are setting an example of what can be achieved as a master in the modern world. You are contributing to the most important cause of all the survival and prosperity of the human race in a time of stagnation. Second, you must convince yourself of the following. People get the mind and quality of brain that they deserve through their actions in life, despite the popularity of genetic explanations for our behavior. Recent discoveries in neuroscience are overnurturing long-held beliefs that the brain is genetically hardwired. Scientists are demonstrating the degree to which the brain is actually quite plastic. How our thoughts determine our mental landscape. They are exploring the relationship of willpower to physiology. Ayan. How profoundly the mind can affect our health and functionality. It is possible that more and more will be discovered about how deeply we create the various patterns of our lives through certain mental operations, how we are truly responsible for so much of what happens to us. So, ano, always remember that you are responsible for your whole being. Okay? People who are passive create a mental landscape that is rather barren because of their limited experience and actions. All kinds of connections in the brain die off from lack of use. Pushing against the passive trend of these times, you must work to see how far you can extend control of your circumstances and fate. Ayan, continue. Um, and how, wait lang. Paano ba? Pushing against the passive trend of these times, you must work to see how far you extend control of your circumstances and create the kind of mind you desire, not through drugs, but through action. Unleashing the masterful mind within, you will be at the vanguard of those who are exploring the extended limits of human will power. So, um, ayan guys, we have finished. We're done. We're actually done reading those pages. So I'm really glad that you are still you are still here with me. Ayan. Ano ba yan? Mercury retrograde data ngayon. So, I just want to say that you have to really take care of yourself. Tapos, if you're still blaming everyone that surrounds you, no, 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 that is not the right attitude. Okay, for you and for your manifestations. Okay, so kung may gusto ka, you need to really, you can actually remove yourself from, or you can always remove yourself from a certain situation or people. Diba? It's your choice. It's your life. Okay, so nire-remind ko lang kayo na pwede yun. Okay, so ayan. Ayan. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. I'm just so grateful for all the small things in my life right now. Yung mga small magic, miracles, and people that are always there for me. Okay, so medyo tensionado pa yung aking stabilizing many shit pa guys. Kaya mag-subscribe na lang kayo. Okay, so thank you for always being here with me, staying with me. Tagal na rin tayo nagsasama-sama guys. Okay, so na, bye-bye na. Daldal natin.